Hello, I'm Mike, and welcome back to my channel. Excel dynamic ranges are essential for building adaptable formulas that automatically adjust as data is added, removed, or modified. In this video, I shall demonstrate how to use traditional Excel functions INDIRECT, index, and offset to dynamically retrieve the latest value from a frequently updated matrix. From my demo, you will gain insight into which formula method works more dynamically. In the Excel sheet, we have a matrix that records sales and expenses for each period for a particular item. Based on this data, we calculate the profit for each period. As new data is added to the matrix during rolling periods, we need to dynamically retrieve the latest profit information for the periodic report. Let's first use the INDIRECT function to retrieve current month's profit. The INDIRECT function in Excel returns a reference specified by a text string. It allows you to dynamically create reference to ranges, sales, or named ranges, making it useful for building flexible and dynamic formulas. So inside the INDIRECT function, we use the R1C1 style to create dynamic reference. The row number is dynamically generated using the match function to locate the row containing the profit string. Where the column number is calculated with the count function, counting data along row 20 as it expands horizontally. The R1C1 style is set to false to ensure A1 style referencing. As a result, we successfully retrieve the current month's profit. Now let's add sales and expense data for June to the matrix. The retrieved profit updates automatically to reflect the new data. The INDIRECT formula works but appears slightly complex. Let's try to using the index function to see if we can simplify the formula while achieving the same result. The index function in Excel returns the value of a cell and a specified row and column within a range. It is commonly used to extract data dynamically from the table or arrays. Inside the index function, we use 2020 to refer to the entire row 20. Use counter 2020 counts all non-emptied cells in row 20 horizontally, returns the position of the last filled column. As a result, we get same return as the formula with the INDIRECT function, but the formula is much more simple and efficient. Let's add sales and expense data for July to the matrix. The retrieved profit updates automatically to reflect the new data. Let's test by inserting a row below row 12 to shift the matrix down by one row. We observe that the values retrieved by both INDIRECT and index remain unchanged. This is expected as both formulas count the range horizontally. Next, let's insert a column in column A to shift the matrix one column to the left. This time, the retrieved values update to show the profit for June instead of July. The reason is that both formulas count non-emptied cells starting from column A, where the number of the non-emptied cells remains the same. the entire matrix shifts left by one column, causing the formulas to return the profit value from June. To fix the issue, we may need to create more flexible dynamic formula by introducing offset function. The offset function in Excel returns a reference to a range that specifies the numbers of rows and columns away from the starting cell or range. It can also resize the returned range dynamically. In the formula, let's first apply match function to find the position of the value in cell A20 within row 20. Match returns the column numbers where the value in A20 is found. Then we apply offset to construct a range which starts from row 20 shift by 0 rows and by match columns horizontal, sized by 1 row high and 256 columns wide. Here, since offset counts columns starting from 0, we subtract 1 from matched return number to align with the correct starting column, and effectively capturing the entire row of data starting from the matched column. Finally, to apply index to select the last non-emptied value from the offset range. Conda to count the non-emptied cells in the offset range, effectively determine the last filled column in the segment of row 20. This retrieves the final entry in the dynamic selected horizontal region of row 20. The formula sounds a complex formula, but it works more dynamically to avoid previous mentioned issue. Let's have a testing. Let's move down the matrix a row. Now changes on the 3 retrieved profit. Next, add a column to move the matrix left for a column. We observe that only last formula, which apply offset function, gets correct current profit number. That is all for this video. I hope you found it helpful. If you like to watch more videos from my channel, please do not forget to subscribe the channel. See you in next video.